Good morning. All right. Get everything set up here. Trying to anyway. Let's check the news. I know we got a little news. A little news today at least. May not be anything crazy, but there's a little something. Going back to look. I have to check out that overnight action in a moment. Let's see. All right. Good morning, Sardos. Trying to get everything pulled up. Neo in the house. Good morning. I'm thinking about possible full ports at open. We'll see on eval here. Nice little uptrend going here. John G, good morning. All right. Let me take a look. Yeah. Very interesting here. Let's see. All right. Kind of ran higher overnight there, huh? Well, that's interesting. Okay. I'm looking here. Okay, 112. Had a Bulenox reset. I think just one. Yeah. So we did have one Bulenox reset. All right. Let me check my copier. I want to make sure everything's good with the copier here. Sometimes they're a little funky. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my take profit trader account? Okay, there it is. Okay, here. All right, copier looks okay for that. I do need to open a new copier here for the potential full port on the other accounts, on the Apex evals. We'll see here. Timbo in the house. What up, Yogi? Clarity, how's it going? So let me do that. We're going to open a new copier. Yes, I know I have 3. All right. let's find out which evals we're going to be maybe full porting here. Let's see. What do we got? No 90. Trying to see here. Good morning, Amelia. Coper. So we need not 89, just 91. All right. So 91. 91 through 97. Okay. Now I need to set up a full port ATM strategy. So 91. All right, let's find a... Let's just set up like a full port ATM. I don't even know. We can call it funded in one trade, right? Let's edit that. Can only go 4. It's kind of monetary here. Stop loss doesn't really matter. We'll just put 2,500. Profit we need 1450. All right, that'll work. So we look for a full port spot here on the evals. Let's try to pass them all in one trade or fail them all in one trade. You know, those are the two options, right? Those are the two options. What up, Tech T? Can you open more than one copy or a replicanto? Yes. Clarity, you can have as many open as you want. Yeah, Kofer, we're going to do a full port on these evals. Try to pass them. Feels like Friday already. What is it, Tuesday? What is today, Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't even know. Tuesday. It's just now Tuesday. All right, let's zoom out. First of all, let's take a look at our levels. We got about 8 minutes here. So Mancini says, plan today 59.20 to 25 remains magnet for reclaims. Nice trap overnight. 59.45, 59.57. 59.66 to 70. $20 fails, dip to 59.03. All right. Okay, so we'll kind of see what happens there. Tuesday, but feels like it should be August. All right, here's the news. We got jolts in 37 minutes. What is that, 9:45? Jolts at 9:45. That is 9:45, right? No. That's 10. Jolts at 10. And then really nothing else. Really nothing else there. Good morning, Francis. So we'll kind of see what happens there. Oh, let me check. Copier, okay, 160. 160. All right, we're good there. So we'll kind of see what happens. We'll ooh, what was that? Was that 925 candle? No. That was just a ripper. All right, let's go over to our hourly chart right quick. We do have this wick up here. Is that, that's not that data wick, is it? I mean, not much to mark out on the hourly above that. Oh, we already hit that data wick right there. No, wait, that wasn't it. I mean, really, you could use this here for bias. This gap here. All right, well, we'll kind of see what happens here. We'll just kind of use our overnight levels, highs and lows. Oof, look at that dump on the 25 candle. Where's that other chart at? Okay, right there. Back to the 50 EMA there. So we'll kind of see what happens here at open. That's all we can really do. Good morning, Francis. I don't know if I told you already. All right. I'm going to be looking for a spot to kind of take a full port trade on the evals. See if we can't pass them, fail them, whatever the case may be. I was going to just trade them slow, but we'll just go full port. See if we can't pass them, fail them. And go from there. So VIX already hit the previous day low. Now needing Q to hit it. Our previous day high. Non-farm is Friday, yes. I mean, this is not a scenario where like yesterday where like I was confident we were going to just pump straight up at open. I'm not so sure here. We might. Kind of see what we get at open. Yes, approach that 59.45 level, kind of pulling back off of it now. $59.40, 535. All right, just checking the levels. So we'll kind of see what happens at open. Good morning, Robert. I don't know. I'm going to be careful. Just kind of just wait and see. Let price dictate what we do today. What's the 5 minute looking like here? Let me check my other chart. Support kind of at the 530 area. Yeah, 520, 530 looks interesting there. Feels like if we pop the 50, we do just go. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here comes open, guys. Place your bets. Let's see what happens. We got about a minute and 20 seconds. I mean, do we just rip higher? I don't know. Tough to say. We will find a spot to full port, though, this morning. It'll either go good or go bad on these evals. Go good or go bad. Go big or go home. It's your home. How many points do we need on like the 25Ks? We need like 20 points. A little more. Darn it. All right, here we go, guys. 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. Good morning, Serati. Clarity, how's it going? Could rip, could go down. I don't know. God dang it. All right, jumped in. Full port. More. Give it to me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right there it opened. Just full port, full send. Started to push, and I just said, let's go. We just jumped in. Now let's see if the copier actually did its thing there. Oh, you got to be kidding me. What happened? Why did the copier not work? You got to be kidding me, man. That's annoying. What in the world happened there? How's the copier not work? I had it on micros. God dang it. I had the copier on micros. All right. We'll have to do it again. I don't know if we do it today, though. If we find a spot, we might, but... So we did pass one. I didn't have the copier on the right instrument. Thomas, good morning. I keep forgetting that the Replicanto copier has to be on the same instrument. It can't just be, you know, like on Quantower, doesn't really matter the instrument. So, yeah, it's all right. What up, Rob? Want it open anyway? Yeah. Taking the short here. Come on. End up being a break-even trade. How did I mean, I got... that's annoying, too. Got slipped $20 on that. Yeah, full port up. Yeah, I just had it on the wrong one. That's all. I created a new copier. You going back in longing? I still think it goes down here. Just I don't know if I want to. Got slipped there. So I'm down $20. Oh, I don't know if it put it directly at break even or not. Good morning, Alcy Faye. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think so. Vokoper too. Looked like it was. Watching the 5-minute here. Watching the 5-minute, kind of holding that trend for now. Closed right at trauma there on the 5-minute. Yeah, there's a lot of big wick at the top. Reversing. Yeah, Tech T, I used to have that problem a little bit with it too. Let's see if this thing wants to continue lower here. ES kind of holding up there at the 45. Max is barking. He said, I hear something that says bullshit. I am going to bark at it. He's over here going crazy. Miss Health Freak Trades. How's it going? Barking at something outside. I have no idea. I have no idea what. Somebody outside. Hold on. Let's see who's here. I don't even know. All right, sorry about that. Took a long pre-market and got dumped on. Yeah. Somebody outside. Somebody looking for my mama, so one of her old friends. Okay, so the 5 minute did close below there, actually, on the trauma. Yes, reclaiming the 45 there. Nice big rip here. What time? All right, I'm going to jump in long here on the ES. Reclaim the 45. Let's just see if it can run. May not work out for us. We'll see. I probably should have waited for the close above 45 there in the retest, but I didn't. Just kind of hopped in. I'm going to go ahead and go stop to break even here, though. I don't necessarily want to see this come back. Watching the Nasdaq over here, I want to see this just push. We're inside another gap. I'll lock some in here as we go. I want to see it just run right through there. Come on, you can do it. There we go, there we go. Got our runner going now. Yes, breaking the high there. Nasdaq not quite there yet. I'd like this thing to continue here. If it gets back above the high here, I'm going to kind of just lock in at the high. Give us $100 here-ish. All right, we're out there. Let me check my copier. All right, we're good. So nice, easy trade there. I like it. Got us up like $85. Dylan, it depends. Like one sometimes follows the other, but in this scenario, you could have looked at taking a 30-second long. The ES looks stronger, right? So why did I take the long on the ES? Well, we had a failed breakdown of the 945 level, and ES did not pull back as much. It looked stronger. So got in there. You can see ES ran the high, Nasdaq did not. So Nasdaq yet to run a high. So big bearish SMT here at the top. So if you did get this on the Nasdaq, this short here, well, actually it's not even that clean. It would kind of be an A setup, but yeah, I mean, as far as like which one I decide to trade on, it really just depends on which one I see the setup on first, right? So there we go, up about $80. The goal per day is really 100. I could have just taken the $100 there. We were up 100. I could have TP'd the entire amount at the high. Might have been the play. Would have got our $100, but that's okay. We're okay with the $85. So, but again, we should have passed all these 25Ks at the open, and unfortunately, I didn't set the copier. That's the thing about being in a little bit of a rush. A little bit of a rush this morning. You know, you end up doing things that you make mistakes. Now, on the Take Profit Trader account, we are only, how much away on that one? $205 from locking out daily payouts on that. So I was kind of looking for a bearish move there, and then all of a sudden I just changed bias. Yeah, we do have news here, Kurd. Very, very soon. You are correct. Still working on using both the ES and Q, so you're pretty good at it. Yeah, I like to use one against the other, and I don't necessarily, sometimes I structure trades on one versus the other, but thank you, Amelia. But you see what happened here on the 5-minute. This is what I was looking at. I was looking for the close below this trend line. We closed below trauma, but we did not break the trend line, so we held this 5-minute trend. And just ripped off that 5-minute trend line. So we'll kind of see what happens here. So ES pushed above the high there, kind of pulling back. I mean, I guess we could look at the 2-minute here. It's probably cleaner. Yeah, 2 minutes definitely cleaner. $15 points gap. It's not bad. Looking like Nasdaq just wants to run the high here to me. Looks like we want to push back above the 600s maybe. I don't really have anything marked out up there above until 692. Again, we got news in like 11-12 minutes here, so we could be careful. I am way more comfortable trading these micros. I'm going to tell you guys that. I don't know if you guys noticed. Like, I mean, if I take a loss on micros, it really doesn't bother me all that much. I do like that. All right, about to break the SMT here. I'm going to take a high, very, very high risk. Well, I was going to take a high risk stab here, but I talked about it before I took it and didn't press the button. I was just going to take like a 10-point stab there. I might risk 200 here. I may still do it. Let's do it. The next pop should get us into that 605 area. We get back above 600 here, we'll go stop to break even quickly. Kind of back above that high. Yeah, gonna get stopped, probably. Might have should have waited for it to put in this gap, and then we could have longed out of that gap. Let's see here. I may move the stop back. Dangerous. This is an eval only trade, guys. This is a chase, so. And I'm also on the wrong time frame here. Lovely. There we go. Now it tapped into it. Now maybe it'll go. My mouse sometimes just randomly freezes. I don't know. The greed is now, Black Beauty. It's now. You've been taking some notes from ST. Take 1 micro hold. When I receive him, better confirm. Hammer, I buy. Makes sense, right? Yeah, Jen. Well, I mean, this is an eval, so I'm not that concerned with it. Not that concerned. We'll see. It is a wireless mouse, Amelia. It's wireless, and for some reason, it'll just randomly freeze up. I'm going to move this down a little bit here. May add into it. We'll see. Kind of get back above 90. I might add into it just for funsies. So, I mean, I did long after we swept the high, which is, you know, stupid. But you know what I mean. Max didn't like it either. Yeah, I may have to do that to Amelia. I like the wired. I mean, I don't care if it's wired or wireless, really, to be honest. We got a 1 minute inverse there. I mean, I don't really know if we're bearish, though, is the problem. Pine Tree in the house. Good morning, Pine Tree. Are you live? Oh, yeah. What time is it? Let me pull. Are you live, Pine Tree? I might pull you up. I was going to check out somebody else. You have 3 wireless ones always ready? Yeah. Your mouse does that when my batteries... Well, the thing is, I was just putting new batteries in it this morning, Thomas. Oh, you're not Pine Tree. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. It did that yesterday like 2 or 3 times. And so I put new batteries in it this morning. So I'm down $600 on this eval here. I might get back long here. Let's see. Heading more along. Let's go, Neo. Yeah, well, I've had a new mouse. Yeah, I don't know when I bought it, Jan. I cannot remember, but yeah, this is it's not a bad mouse. It's, what is, I'll tell you what it is in a minute. It is, it is a Razer Viper Hyperspeed. I don't know. That's what it is. All right, see if it goes. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Still could pull back here. Still could go lower. Just jumped in long here. Yeah, they're not really in sync right now, Jen. ES kind of pulling back here. Nasdaq kind of holding up. So decent SMT here. I think the push into the 615, 620 area makes a lot of sense here, especially if we get above that high. We're going to stop to break even above the high here if we get it. Four hours been bullish past 4 candles. Looks like 680 on the 4 hour. Nice. Rip it. Yeah, I do think we could get a decent push up. I may actually move this up a little more. Move this up a little more. You need a real pullback for a failed breakdown. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little more. We'll see. Let's see if it goes. So we got that news here in about 4 minutes. So let's see if it takes us higher. Takes us lower. I don't know. Oh. Black Beauty, you bearish? You bearish, Black Beauty? You could be right. You could be right. Very well could be. My headphones are freaking dying, and I just charged them yesterday. What are they doing? What are they doing here? I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. With an extra contract. I think we break the high here. Can the news take us higher? I don't know. I need to get some payouts for new tech. Yeah, for sure. Bearish during lunchtime. That's probably a good point. The old lunchtime reversal. TPing out 625, 670. Let's go. Hopefully it gets there because I'm looking for the same type thing. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put my stop up here. Expecting a run. Could take the eval off here for break even. We're back at break even like right here at 605. I'm gonna go ahead and protect myself here, I think. Actually I'm not. I'm gonna leave stop at 582. See if we get the run into 630 here. I think if we can get back above 610 here, we can go. Kind of watching the ES here. Bounced right off the 45 there. Trying to push up to 49.50 area. 624 first TP. Let's go. I may protect myself if the news is coming out there. All right, here we go. News in 1 minute. Need to hold this 90 area. Yeah, a little jolts coming out, Trev, for sure. 1 minute. Let me add one more here. I had one here with just the 10-point stop. Actually, I'm going to move the stop back a little bit. Just a complete gamble. It's on an eval. No real reason here. It's just a complete gamble again. I'll move the stop down there. Why not? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Twice the caffeine, twice the sugar. There we go. Stop to break even here. Logging in, 8 points. Just locking in 15 points there. There we go. TP, let's go. That's an okay guess. I took it at 620. I mean, I should have held for the 630, but 625, good call out there, Neo. I'll get a little pullback here will be nice. Pull back into like the 50 EMA 565, something like that would be nice. So just waiting. ES kind of pulling back there, looking at trying to retest that 45 area. There we go. There's the 30s. Kind of waiting for like either some sort of obvious pullback or maybe like a 50 touch or initial balance. Something. Why is that? Oh, so ES has not ran the data. Wait. My ninja chart. Why does that chart look different? Oh, okay, never mind. It's micro ES. I was like, wait a second. Pushing above 630s here. It's just not much you can do here. Just wait and watch. I mean, we've taken some kind of took this stop out here, and it just went a few points below us. But I think that's a decent spot to put it, though. So we're just waiting here. Let's see what happens. Guys, we're having a scrimmage tonight, a little intra-squad scrimmage with the All-Star team baseball. And the old man's going to be jumping in there playing. We're going to be hitting. So we'll see how it goes. See if we get a pull back into the 50 EMA here. I may take that. Old plus young people. Yeah, so we're playing. We'll be taking. So dividing up the squad into 3 different teams. So each coach has 4 players. So I'll try to come out. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll try. So I've got. Well, I actually have 3 14-year-olds on my team, and then the other 2 teams have 4. So 4 plus the coach. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to bat against Jackson so I can take him yard. You know what I mean? Just take him yard. He might strike me out. I don't know. You know, I haven't batted in, I don't know, 20 years. Who knows? How many points do we need on that other? I guess we'll see. So if you're wondering what I'm looking for now, we're looking for either a push above, which this is not even set yet for another 24 minutes, a little initial balance play, or more likely this 50 touch. That 50 EMA touch will be kind of what we're looking for. And what we want to see go into it, you don't want to see like, you kind of see how we got these stair steps here. We want to see something similar to that, getting back to the 50. We don't want to see like a death candle into the 50, you know. He'll trash talk me for the rest of the life. He might, Amelia. I don't know. I'm not going to let him strike me out. Methodical man does not strike out, even at an old age. You know, not to a 70 mile per hour fastball. We don't strike out. We just don't do it. So let's kind of see what happens. Okay, here we go here. And a little pullback. Let's go. And see, this is kind of a death candle. This is kind of what we were saying we did not really want to see off this level. Now, will I take this on an eval? Yeah, of course. No big deal. I'll take it on an eval. But I'm not going to take it on any funded accounts. All right, we're in. And we're out. But you can see, like, the reason why I decide not to take that on a funded is just because of that. I mean, look at that. It's like a death candle. It's just a death candle there. ES didn't hold the 45 level either. Let me go to this 5-minute chart over here. Interesting. Let me mark this out on the 5-minute. All right, we'll see kind of what happens here. Yeah, I'm going to take a stab short. Yes, kind of tested the VWAP there. It is reclaiming the 45. This might be a loss. Good morning, Alito. Oh, he's like, oops, wrong report. Yeah. We'll see, Jan. It's already reclaiming that 45 there. We'll see if it tests the 25 area. That 20-25 kind of has been the magnet, right? Let's see, let's see. Going pretty good, Sammy. How you doing? Yeah, for sure, Jan. It's been a magnet, for sure. Kind of dancing around here. A little holding up. But we're green, Sammy. We passed one eval. You know, kind of in an aggressive short here, so we'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Where's that? Let me see here. Yeah, bouncing off the trauma there at the 570. At 79, I guess we're going to have to push through there. Then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right now it's kind of holding up. Looking like it might want to go. We did leave... oh, are those equal? Relative equal or equal? The lows, 57.50. Yeah, they are equal lows, but... we might be eating an L here. Let's see. If we get back, if we can get a... I don't know. If we get a rejection back down in this area, I'll just take it off. But looks like we might just be eating the loss. Yes, pushing here, 50 area. If this closes above, I'll just take this off. And we'll have some work to do. Might kill it here. Push back into the 90, maybe we get out. Alright, I'm just going to eat it. Just going to eat the loss. And it'll probably, since I took it off, it's probably going to rip lower down. And I'll just go stuff my head in a bucket. Oh. Kind of losing momentum here on this pushback up. Excuse me. I mean to cough in you guys' ear. Yeah. I don't know. We left equal lows here, so I don't even know if I want to take this long if it does trigger. I could take it on this eval, but yeah. Initial balance will be set in about 14 minutes here. ES pushing above, pushing up. I'll take a little stab here. Long. Gonna close above. I think ES probably gonna take the high. We'll stop to break even at the first target there. ES approaching the highs right now. Come on, it's got to hit right there. ES just pushed the high. Come on, get me out of there. Get me out of there. I don't like that the ES already took out the high here. Womp, womp, womp. Need a big reaction here. Come on. Test the 600 again. Let's rip it up. Back above this wick, I'm going to drop the stops to break even. So if it doesn't hold the 90, then probably just going to go down anyway. So let's see. Can't find your stuff, Treff? It's here, Treff. It's here. You just press buy, you press sell. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. If the 1 minute fails here, then we are 100% probably going to 557s. So let's see. You're TPing out 666. Yeah, I just don't know if we're gonna get back above the high. I mean, we could, but I'm gonna go break even 622 here if we get to push through there. All right, there we go. That's gonna be the break even. So stop to break even there. Can't we just rip it? You just don't like the number? Yeah, I don't blame you. Rip it. Yes, already above the highs there. 59, 55. That failed breakdown to the 45 level. Paid again. Paid again. Rip it up. Let's go. Give me more. If we hit this TP, we'll be back to break even-ish. Maybe small green. Actually, small green. All right. Stop break even. Still down 363. All right. I'm just waiting, guys. We're just waiting. We're being patient. Not really being patient, but I might, as bullish as we are, I might try a short. I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to. Let's see here. Yes, pushing there. 59.50s again. 55s trying to push back through there. Next level up there, 57. All right. I don't know. I'm tempted to kind of take a short here and just put my stop at the high. It's not really like a model or anything, but just seeing if it would work. Maybe. I'm going to try it. And we're going to target the equal lows here. And I'll just see what happens. This is an eval play. We're just going to see what happens. We'll be down a little over 1,000 if we do lose this trade. We have big SMT here with the ES, so that's what I'm banking on. We have equal lows below. That's a pretty good draw. So, we'll see. Very bullish here. Kind of, you know, scary to just short it, but we'll give it a try. Why not? I'll do it for you guys. For the stream. So let's see what happens here. Probably going to need the ES to retest that 45 to get that. Very bullish here, so taking the short's probably not smart. But, hey, we're going to give it a go. Give it a go. Why not? So Trade Day is now doing multiple accounts. 3 active Trade Day accounts at once. I did sign up for Trade Day. Let me see if they give me a password or a code, or if you just have a link. No. Oh, Yoji, we just get something at the purchase of the eval. That's it. The purchase of the eval. Probably going to get wrecked. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I'm going to log in a trade day and see if I have to select a password or whatever. That's a pretty bullish reaction there. All right, let's see here. Banners and links getting wrecked on your evals. You don't even remember that guy's name anymore. Who are we talking about? Tom Sabo? Trade day is still in business after failed. Promote that loser. Buy that loser. I don't know, Alito. Who are we talking about? I don't know who we're talking about. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about trade day negative, but I mean, I don't pay that close attention to it. So maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, it says code MM, so maybe the code's MM. Trade day, 3 accounts, yes. You can't pass one eval after like 200 sessions? Who is that? I don't know. Who are we talking about? Are we talking about, he only views on his videos were the exposed videos. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm not sure. Oh, E-Man. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I don't know if his name's E-Man. I know who you're talking about, though. So he was promoting trade day, but he couldn't pass an eval? Does he trade live? I don't know if he trades live. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if he trades live or not. I'm not quite sure. Inman or something? Yeah, I don't remember. He does seem to put a lot of work into his videos. I'll give him that. Yeah, Trev, if listen, if we haven't already, I'm glad we've already taken our trades. I took a couple of quick trades this morning. And we got our green, so, you know, not anything big, not anything to, like, write home to grandma about. We did pass an eval. I did fail to set the copy up correctly. I would have had 7 or 8 passed, but, you know, small green's better than no green, I guess. Not going to complain. Jolts was right around the corner. Yeah, I was in on an eval only. I think this eval that I'm in right now, that I'm not trading very well, but, you know, it's fine. Nothing a full port later can't either fix or wreck. Yeah, it is 9:35. Well, here it's 10:30. Oh, 9:35 on the 5 minute? Where's that? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it did test that level. The market dump is going to happen any moment. We'll see. I have no idea. How big of a stop do we have here? We got a 30-point stop-ish. $600. Targeting basically 50 points. It's kind of chopping here. Do we end up getting the 10 a.m. reversal or not? Didn't really reverse at 10 a.m. I guess we did kind of get a drop there at 10 a.m., huh? Yeah, I guess we did. If we lose 90, I might add one more into this and just take the 10-point scalp. Maybe I might add two more into it and take a couple of scalps. So let's see. If I hit them too hard, will Europe or USA get involved? I have no idea. I don't know the political stuff. I am an idiot. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Need the ES really to stay below that 57 for this to work out. If we kind of break 90 here, I'll add 2 for a 10-point scalp. Just looking for a 10-point scalp below 90 if we get it. The Art of War, reading the books. So let's see if we can lose the 50, close below the 90. I'll join, I'll add in on my short here. Just looking for a scalp. Still holding the 50 for now, though. This is the second touch. The first touch, obviously, was a loser. Although, looking back, that was just a naked 50 EMA bounce. There was nothing there besides the 50. And we kind of had death candles to it. So, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have taken that. Even on an eval. Just not really thinking that should have worked at all. No reason there, right? You're bearish on war and bullish on peace. Yeah. Well, you know, they say war is profitable, right? That's what they say. We also have the 5-minute trauma sitting at 594. Kind of right here with the 50 EMA. So there is some reasons maybe to bounce here, but let's see if the 5-minute can close below here. That would be ideal. Although the last time it closed below, it did just rip right back up. So 10 seconds left on this candle. Does not look like it's going to close below. Got to close below 94. I mean, it's right there at it, but not below. Now it is pushing below the trauma. Again, if this closes below here, we will scalp 10 points. Scalp, add 10 points. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Probably should have waited for the close below, but I think it will. Yeah, just for me, it just doesn't close below. Perfect. But all right, let's see what happens on it. Boom, boom, boom. Should have followed my plan and waited for the close below. But that's what happens when you don't follow your plan. It just rips your face off, huh? May move these up and just risk this account. Just risk it for the biscuit. It's already back above the trauma here. Doesn't look good for me. Need a bearish reaction here. Come on, get it through there. We are kind of at the first level of support now that I look at it. That 92 area. We're in shorts already on an eval. Probably heavier than we should be. My idea was for it to close below 90 to add to the short. I did not wait for that, as you can see. And it might punish me for that. See, Max even doesn't like it. Yeah, not looking bueno. We need a big bearish reaction. Yeah, I mean, I deserve to be punished for not following the plan, right? We might get a bullish Harami here on the 5-minute. If we do, I'll probably kill this. So this 5-minute candle has to turn red in the next minute. Otherwise, I'm out. I don't think it's going to. I'm going to kill it. We're going to full port here. So if you're not a fan of full port, just turn your head. Turn your head if you're not a fan of full ports. We've only got a few hundred to draw down, so this thing could just kill us. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we only had like a few hundred of drawdown, so. Oh, smoked her. Smoked it. It's a full poo, not a port. Oh, my goodness. We traded that one about as bad as you could. Just about as bad as one could ask. Oh. Oh. Have 50 USD drawdown left on take profit trade, waiting for Friday to place back bracket order. Let's go, Rob. You're smarter for sure. That's the way to do it. Oh, I need to change that Streamlabs. Bulenox is no longer than 91% off. I mean, the thing is, I made the mistake by not following my plan here. And this is why when you make a plan, you follow it. Right? I said we needed to close below the 90 to add. Then I was just in too much. And then the bullish Harami kind of scared me out of that. I don't know. You can always look back and say, I could have did this better, could have did that better. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal for me. But, you know, whenever you blow an eval, it does suck. Boom, 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 boom. Francis, I don't think anything will happen to the streamers. You know, you got Tradeify, My Fun and Futures, and Topstep. Well, obviously, Topstep already did away with their affiliates. It's just a matter of, let's see here. Let me just change this to get the best. Yeah, I don't think anything. I mean, eventually. Maybe they do something. I don't know. But we'll see. I don't think it's that big a deal. No, Serrati, that was a brand new eval. Big moves now move to Asia session in London. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we have a big SMT. That's why I was short, Morrison. And we also have equal lows at 557. I mean, it's not really a reason to get short here other than, like, you can see, like, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. You know, that's kind of your first sign that maybe we push lower. Now, let's say we get a big boner candle, and then a boner candle and it breaks through these highs, then that just kind of kills that idea. That's also part of the reason why I like to just full port the evals, because, like, you know, for the most part, there's no thinking involved. You just full port and you're done. It either passes or it blows, right? She goes or she blows. Big top this morning. What is it? FFF. What is that, Alfred? I don't know what that means. What is that? You got me. Prop TV is too biased and concerned. Yeah, that's true too. Well, I mean, I am working to maybe get on the My Fun and Futures, but, well, you know, nothing yet. They're not emailing me back. They emailed me originally and asked, and then I haven't heard nothing back from them, so. Who knows? Who knows? That's what I was talking about. There comes that big boner candle. Oh, you build account at opening? Yeah, I did that too. Well, not at opening, but did you end up buying some prop shop evals? I haven't yet, Serrady. I think the sale ends tomorrow. So I do have, I did get a code at Prop Shop too if you guys want to try them out. They're a new company. I'm going to buy some. I'm probably going to go with like 3 to 5 direct to funded accounts. But my code is MM if you want to pick up some accounts. But activation fee I think is $100. I think it changes based on the size of the account. I don't think I recommend anything more than the 50K on that. I think it's $100 for the 50K, and then above that it goes up. It's kind of like Bulenox. Prop Chop. Yeah, it's Prop Shop. I don't know a lot about them. I'm not trading them yet, but I may give them. I think I am going to give them a try. You can have up to 20 accounts. I don't know, like anything, like any of the props, it's, you know, you don't know how sustainable it is. I do like that you can take a payout every week. That's kind of cool, but... And then you only have to have 3 traded days, and it's a 40% consistency rule in the funded. So, we'll see. The TV app is to watch all cable TV shows for free. They look stringent based off reading their gambling full size. Yeah, I'm not worried about that, Serrady, because I'm just taking like a one micro. I'm just using micro on my funded trades, and then I might take one mini on like an EMA bounce or something. But for the most part, I'm just taking the micro trade. I do want to set this one up right quick though. This one for my Take Profit Trader Pro, just in case we find... I think this might be at 60. Yeah, let's change this to 40. In case we get a EMA bounce or something. Trade that we may want to try. Or an initial balance play here. Wouldn't mind an initial balance play. I guess we'll see. Might take that on my funded account. Just a singular funded account. So might take a little bounce if we push up here, kind of retest that area. You know, 638.50. ES is pushing above there now. Let's see how it reacts to this area too. ES made a new high there. Nasdaq did not. Do I take the push through? 638.50, a session high of the day. Yeah. Want to see a close up into like the 45, 46 area. Nice strong full candle. I could just take it here, but yeah, we do have top of the hour here in 10 minutes, 9 minutes now at this point. ES kind of didn't really close above initial balance there, kind of pulling back. Thinking about taking a long here, but I think we just get a pop through the initial balance, but I don't know. We'll play it like we're supposed to. Might regret it later. All right, we're in. Above the high, I was gonna put the stop in, but we're up 7, almost 6.5, 7 points there. I want to see it go. I mean, it's like, what is holding this up here? Go. All right, just taking a few bucks. Like, what is holding it up? It's not going. I don't know. What is the Zabak? Multiple accounts of trading. I've traded with them before, Saradi, but not currently. But I have traded with them before. I think it's going to go, of course. You know, 38.50 would be my target, or 48.50. Came so close there. It's like a 1.5 off. There we go. Oof, did that get it? Yep, that got it. You're all of that except not curvy. Ultimate white man for blacks man. Dark hair, dark eyes, dark eyebrows, slim and curvy. Natural areas, and know how to trade. Thank you. Black beauties, all of that, but not curvy. Oh. I don't know, guys. I was trying to lock out on that account, and like, I mean, it was never in red, so there's no real reason to be worried about it, right? But it's fine. So we're $135 away from the Take Profit Trader lockout, and then there it goes. I don't know why. I mean, I should have trusted that trade. It's one of my biggest problems. Oh, let's go, Marcin. Nice job. Yeah, I mean, that we got the close that we were kind of talking about. It's a little bit lower than I wanted, but you know, I thought it would still work. And then, of course, as soon as I get in, we start chopping. But it's okay. We took like $100, a little less than $100 out of like $80, so it's fine. It's fine, fine. Yeah, I want to activate my Apex accounts today. I was going to do it over the weekend. I just didn't really think about it all that much. So we're going to do that over the weekend. And or not over the weekend. We'll do that today or tomorrow. Here's another retest. Do we dare? We don't dare. Is today one of those days where maybe we get like a lunchtime reversal? Probably so, huh? I mean, I suppose you could re-enter here. I don't think it's horrible. I should just walk away sometimes on those plays and just let it do whatever it does. I don't know why I don't. I have a problem holding my trades lately, and I don't know why that is. Got to get that figured out. I mean, we hold an eval, no problem, but funded's different. Greed. No, it's not greed. I'm not being methodical enough. You're probably right. Got to be a little more methodical with it. Something. I don't know. Something's going on. Gotta do it. I don't know. So what do we have passed now on Apex? I don't even know. I think we currently have, we got like what, 8 accounts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we currently have 8 funded with them. And then this one's, all right, these 4 are passed, so that would make 12. This one's passed, that's 13. And then this one's passed, that's 14. So I still have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more accounts to try to pass to push us up to 20 there if we can get it. We'll go ahead and activate these today. So tomorrow we'll be trading, I guess, 8, 12, 14 funded accounts from Apex. Then we have the one take profit trader account, and then we're still working on these Tradeifys. I might accelerate the Tradeifys progress a little bit too, or lack thereof, by trading those individually as well. We'll see. We shall see. Because right now I just have them linked to the fundeds, and they're taking quite a while to get there. And of course there's the breakout. It's $100 right now, Marson. I don't remember when that's through though. Let me look. It's sometime in June. Is it 5 days left in the $100 activation fee thing? Is that right? Does anybody know? Actually, let me check. It's in my email. It's $100 through $100 must be paid by June 8th before midnight. So June 8th, you have to activate the account by June 8th. So you got 5 more days. Man, look at this thing go. June the 8th. Let's go. On the prop shop, if we purchase accounts now with the activation fee of 100, will be when it's time to activate. It should be still 100. That's not a promotion, I think, Papa. Let me double check just to make sure. I think it's 5 days to pass on Prop Shop, if I'm not mistaken. But let me double check here. Let me double check. I think you can pass in 2 days, but you got to trade 5, so you have to flip. Unless I'm wrong. Again, I've looked through a bunch of them over the last while. What the heck am I? Trying to find it, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'm looking. Huh. All right, Prop Shop. Yeah, the normal activation fee is $100. You have 20 accounts, 40% consistency. What were we asking? I don't even remember. Yeah, that's the normal activation fee. And they do have 90% off through tomorrow right now. Use code MM. 55% off the direct to funded. I think the direct to funded is going to be around $250 or something like that per account. I don't know the exact amount. Again, I'm not trading them just yet. I'm going to sign up, I think, tonight for a couple of accounts. Maybe 5 straight to funded. I might just do 3. We'll see. And then, left some equal lows. Yeah, I got them marked out. I tried to target those a couple times, but they're going to save those for later probably. So... yeah, bulls are on the parade. Yeah, I'm not so sure, Francis. I don't know. Apex, I think, just did that because maybe... who knows why, right? Who knows? Yeah, you can hedge in the evals all you want, Yoji. Bull Pride Month. 90% off with Prop Shop, Pine Tree, through tomorrow. They have direct to funded, and they also have regular evals. I think the evals are around $14 or $15, and the activation fee is $100. You have up to 20 accounts. 40% consistency rule. You can take out $1,250 of the buffer, and you can take a payout every single week. Only 3 traded days required to take a payout. Oh, we were talking about for 5 days. Yes. You have to take screenshot of your PA trades for 5 days. I do think you need 5 traded days. That's what I was looking for. I forgot what I was even looking for. I think you need 5 traded days in the eval. Yes, 5 traded days to pass. Look at the rules. Yeah, I mean, you got to look at the rules for sure. But again, I'm just saying this is not somebody that I'm probably going to pick up a few accounts with, but I have not traded yet. So keep that in mind. As always, do your own research. But I will update the description of the video. These guys will be listed along with Legends. I think Legends is 80% off. Trade Day, I just got approved for Trade Day affiliate. There's a couple of other ones. Prop Shop. Who was the other ones? This is if you just want to support the channel, you know. The codes will be there. They're not necessarily props that I'm using. The Trading Pit, I tried to get an affiliate with the Futures Desk, but they said they're not taking new affiliates. Top One, I did get a code with Top One. But again, you know, trade at your own risk. But we'll put them in there and see what you want to do. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I didn't look at the rules page. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I didn't go into in depth into the news page. They don't want nudes. If they wanted nudes, Marcin would be in. Send over the nudes. Good to go. First red candle on the 5-minute chart in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 candles. Nice little dumpage here. I am a little tempted to take a long here. I'm tempted to take a long here. Longs to 79.50, yeah. I was thinking the ES might hold that 66 level. I'm going to buy the 50 here. Two points off the entry there. The better buy might be the 40 area, but kind of just went without me, right? Boom, boom. It does, Kev. It really does. 638 does look better. But I don't know. I was thinking that I mean, I could take it here, but I don't. Let's see if ES closes above the 66 or not. If ES does close above 66, maybe we take it. All right, I'm going to take it here. Be the last trade. And I'm going to run to the bathroom and see. This is going to be one of those trades where I'm just going to let it work. I'm going to walk away and see what happens. All right, well, it didn't work. There you go. Probably got in a little bit later than I should have there. Let's take this stuff off. Or maybe we should have waited for that 38 level retest. Yeah, the 50. Yeah, I think that 50 would have been a better play. I don't know. Should have just waited, I guess, when it didn't get me at the 50 there. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. Be right back. I'm back. Short to 640, stops at 667. Good luck, sir. That 50 EMA has moved up to kind of that 40 area too. So maybe that is a good spot. Still flat Alito. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being flat. Why not? The 50 EMA being down there at like the 640 is interesting. That is initial balance as well. Getting a pullback here. Let's see if we touch that 50 or not this time. I just remembered something. Was waiting for that Psycho 500 retest to stab along. It stopped at 510. Yeah. Nice little pullback, huh? Where was that at? Like back there. The low a day there, or the initial balance low. ES kind of working its way below the 66 here. Was that able to push up to the 70? Nasdaq kind of holding up here at the 50s. Let me get me some music going. Yeah, just kind of pulling a, well, that's allowed. Kind of starting a little range here. Starting a little range. Look at her go. That's what I was looking for a minute ago, you jackass. Oh, got stopped. That sucks. I was looking for that earlier. And it didn't give it to me. And now it just goes without me. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens. That's all you can do. Didn't make a new high there. It failed to make a new high. Holding up there at the 70. What's at that 21,692? Is that a... I don't know what that is. Okay, another little swing high there. Little swing high. Pivot point there at the 86. ES tapping the 70. What's PW talking about? Oh, it's in a 4-hour gap. Oh, had to sneeze, guys. Sorry. Kind of rejecting that pivot there. Oh, he's just being his normal self? Yeah. Get old Patty. All right, pulling back here. Let's see what kind of pullback we get. You can smoke, but you can only have 3 or 4 open below the threshold. So as you get another one above the threshold, you can add another and another and another and another. But you can only have 3, I think, below the threshold at any given time. And 2 minis at 620. From 620, you're up 50 points. You're up 7,500. Let's go. Nice job. I mean, I don't know. If we are super bullish, a pullback into maybe the 70 might kind of make sense, but I don't know. It feels like it could just turn down, though. No, Smoke. It's actually just 2,600. You got to get to 2,600. Then you can add. So you can have 3, open 3, and then if you get one of the 3 to 2,600, you can open a 4th. Once you get another 2,600, you can open a 5th, so on and so forth, all the way up to 1,100 or 11, not 1,100. If it pops that pivot, do we go? Yeah, it kind of keeps you with the ability to have that extra drawdown too. Huh. Rejection there at the that pivot. Do we pop the pivot on this next push up? It's kind of the question, I guess. Feels like maybe we do, but who knows? You're in 2 mini 620. Goodness. That's awesome. That is awesome. If we get through that pivot there at the 680s, 686, then we could go. That was kind of an interesting dip. $86 is the pivot. All right. Might sound funny, but you have a theory of the current 4-hour doesn't start with a 5-minute fair value gap. Before extending, most times it retests the wick of the open. So you think it's going to fall hard? It very well could. Yes, at the 59.70 there. It really does need to hold this area. If it doesn't hold this area, then the 650 is probably on the table. Probably on the table there. Does it hold is the question. Kind of watching. If it breaks above the 9 EMA here, it should be able to push. If it can kind of close above there. If it doesn't close above there, then that would be of concern. So far, just kind of rejecting it. All right. Kind of holding up here for now. Not doing much. Very small 1-minute candles here. All right, ES losing that 70 area. Yeah, clarity, and I know it's off. I was about to, I was actually going to end the stream a minute ago, but then I just decided to stay on for a few more minutes. There's that 11:30. All right, let's see what we get here. Lunchtime reversal coming soon, maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing that push through the 90, though, for now. See if we can get it. We just had the close, the London close there, so... All right, I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it there, guys. So finishing green, small green, nothing crazy, just small green there, 80 bucks, 80, $85. We did blow this eval here. You guys saw we did pass one. We will be back for the, I think I'm going to come back for the afternoon power hour, probably 3 o'clock. And we'll do power hour from 3 to 4 there. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys then. If you want to support the channel, all the links and codes down below. See you guys then.